Once upon a time, in a land filled with tall mountains and busy towns, there were two groups of people who both said they wanted the same thing: peace. The first group lived in a giant castle made of cold stone. They were very powerful and had chests full of gold. They believed that to get peace, you had to hunt it down like a runaway horse. "We will make everyone be peaceful," they yelled. They marched through the streets with clanking armor and sharp swords. They told the people, "If you don't stop arguing, we will punish you." But because they used angry words and heavy hands, the people stayed scared. Their hearts stayed tight like a knot in a string. The peace in the castle felt like a cold winter night, quiet, but very, very lonely. Then there were the monks. They didn't have a castle, and they didn't have any gold. They didn't even have a map. They just had their orange robes and a wooden bowl. They decided to walk from one side of the world to the other. They didn't bring any how-to-books or megaphones. They didn't ask for a place to sleep or a fancy meal. They just moved like a slow, clear river. When they walked through mud, they didn't complain. When it's rained, they didn't stop. One day, they walked past a man who was very, very powerful and very, very grumpy. He had spent his whole life fighting to get what he wanted. He stood on his balcony, ready to shout at the monks to get off his road. But as he looked down, he saw something he had never seen before. He saw men who wanted nothing. They weren't trying to take his gold. They weren't trying to change his mind. They were just peaceful. The man looked at their tired, dusty feet and then at their bright, glowing eyes. Suddenly, his heart felt like an ice cube in the sun. It began to melt. Tears started to fall from his eyes, splashing onto his expensive silk sleeves. He didn't know why he was crying, but for the first time in his life, he felt like he didn't have to fight anymore. The monks didn't say a word. They just kept walking, leaving a trail of quite happy behind them. Peace isn't a rule you make. It's the light you carry. You cannot force a flower to grow by hitting it with a stick, and you cannot force a heart to be peaceful by using violence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to be so quiet, so kind, and so content with nothing that other people remember how to be happy with everything.